On this section of how to get your computer working properly and keep it that way, we're going to be looking at keeping your computer clean, a bit of computer maintenance. There are two things we're going to be covering: disk cleanup and defragmentation, and we're going to do them in that order. To start off with, we're going to look at cleaning up our disk, getting all the rubbish off the main C drive. So to do that, first of all, we'll go into My Computer, right click on the C drive and go to Properties, where you will find Disk Cleanup. Click on that. Right, and this will take a little bit of time whilst it goes through the whole compressing files business. Okay, so it's done all its file compressing, and now we have Disk Cleanup for C drive window. All of these checkboxes here can be ticked. Tells you what it is that you're going to be getting rid of. Note that you will be emptying the recycle bin, and so but that's okay as long as you're happy to empty the recycle bin. Just check all of the boxes and click on OK. Yes. And now it will take a while to do that cleaning up the drive. If you've not done it for a long time, it will take a long time, but I did this probably about a month ago, so it shouldn't take more than maybe 10 to 15 minutes, something like that. So I'll see you shortly. Okay, so that's the disk cleanup finished, and as predicted took about 10 minutes or so. If you've not done a disk cleanup for maybe a year or more, and maybe if you've got a slightly older computer, it may take some time, possibly half an hour, 2 hours even, to do that disk cleanup. But you can carry on your work in the background at the same time. Right, we'll just close that now. Now the next point is the disk defragmentation. Now that you've done the disk cleanup, you've cleaned out all the old files, now you need to defragment your hard drive. Now what that means is that as you use the computer, the various files over a period of time get spread about your hard drive, so they get fragmented. That means that when your computer is trying to do something like open up a Word document, it may have to go to half a dozen or so places to get all the information, pull that together before it can then open up your Word document. So to speed that process up, you defragment, and therefore you pull all the relevant information into one place, so your computer only needs to go to one place to do the job that you have asked it to do. Right, so to run a defragmentation, we start off by clicking on the Start button, go to All Programs, click on Accessories, then System Tools, and Disk Defragmenter. Okay. That brings up the Disk Defragmenter dialog box. And it is the C drive that we're wanting to defragment. So we click on the C drive. First of all, actually I'm going to analyze. You don't need to do this, but if we click on the Analyze button, it will run through a process, and you can see how how fragmented the disk is. And actually it will suggest, indeed, as it is, you should defragment this volume, because all the reds are the fragmented areas. If you do it on a monthly basis, occasionally it might say you do not need to defragment this volume, but I sort of pretty much do it on a monthly basis anyway. So we click on Defragment, and that will now run in the background just like the disk cleanup did. And will probably take, again, because I do it monthly, maybe about 15, maybe 20 minutes, something like that. Of course, if you've not done it for a long time, then it will take a long time the first time.